Their Carling knockout victory over TS Galaxy. Olani Ngobo returns for the first time since seeing red in mid-September. Omar Kumara suffered a concussion last weekend, so he's out. Timba Matiyani comes in. Sponelo Tlele drops to the bench, and Osborne Maluleke, former Gallants man, makes his Arrows debut and appears in the top flight for the first time. Meanwhile, Phillips comes in for experienced a massive upturn in form during October, coinciding with the inclusion of Ibrahim Banse and Erwan Anikwa after receiving their papers. There's actually only one change to the entire 20-man squad for today from last time, with Daniel Nsendami returning from a slight knee. Sometimes very much thanks to Washington Arubi, who has been simply outstanding this season, even at 40 years of age. And they do have a fairly settled drafted in. It was 3 games ago, but he's starting for the 4th time in succession. As we get underway here at the Kings Relatini Stadium, this is the 7th meeting between the two sides. Taking over, and a poor touch from Maluleke. Sitole forward for Ngube. Oh, it's been scooped over. Oh, really should have been finishing that opportunity. Beki Mabuza looking for his 3rd of the season.
That man already on the action. He's the one that created that move in Londo. But look how the ball is played, and first time played in the danger area. We always say
one victory over Magesi at the end of August, and then in the defeat at home to Kaizer Chiefs. Silver scored late. Here comes Ndlovu. A good pass for Carlos, but takes a moment. Dion buries it. He's the top goal scorer in the Betway Premiership. He's having the time of his life since joining Lamontfort Golden Arrows, as he sticks it away against his former side. And in scoring, becomes the first player in this particular tie to score for both Gallants and Arrows.
one thing that we've always said, even with Sia downstairs, we said that we want a striker that's always at the right place. But Chabatsani letting himself down there, not playing the ball early, Lobu taking it over, being the player that he possesses so much pressure. And look at the combination of the 3 players up front. Carlson just setting it up for Dion, and he doesn't do much. He just hits the back of the net. Already, as a prolific striker, he knows what he's going to do, because the goalkeeper needs to commit himself. Arubi sold himself to the right-hand side, and Dion said, thank you very much. That's what we encourage strikers to do. You look where he is. He's at the right place, and no defender was picking him up because they were all ball watching. But what a setup from Carlson. What a win from Ndlovu in that middle of the park.
Makwele with a brilliant ball. Oh, it's Ndlovu to Makwele. Waited too long to release. And Jerome Carlson just strayed beyond a solid looking back 4 at the moment to Lamontfort Golden Arrows as they look to deal with this situation, but it's further upfield where things are starting to click. It's the pace of Ndlovu and Carlson.
Once again, that ball played into the middle of the park, going to this right-hand side. You look at Sitol, he's the one that plays, continues on the run, and Sian Tlapo picks him up very well. But the sharpness of the keeper coming just to close and make that angle small. Ngobo just collides it with Sitol, and Sitol had the bravery to just...
Nicely done. Ooh. Well, we'll have to have another look to see how close Otladisa has actually come here. Dion. Ndlovu for Carlson. Oh! It's a whisker wide. from Jerome Carlsen.
Grant, the problem starts every time when Ndlovu gets to the ball. He frees himself. Look how Dion holds it, and Ndlovu makes sure that he plays it first time over the defenders, and Carlos is on a run. That's what
AFCON, if he continues up this kind of form, although places in that squad fiercely contested. It's good ball in here. Oh, it's wasted. Marvis Kosana should have been putting that away.
Ngube defended very well, but again resuscitated. Again back to Ngube. 1-2 played, and look at the cross to the furthest post where Kosana was just up.
Ndlovu wins it. Oh, it's a poor touch. And an opportunity here for Mankwele. It's a brilliant pick out to find Carlsen, who hasn't connected cleanly at all. Carlsen waiting to release Ndlovu. Gets the return. Carlsen, has he been clipped? Well, he went down just inside the area. And
Carlsen doing so well, playing that 1-2 with Ndlovu and receiving it in the right place. Yes, faking like he's shooting. Why did he have to go down? There was no connection between him and Iran. All he had to do is stay on his feet. And, you know, he just let one go. And look, the referee, a meter away from the action. That's why he waves Carlsen down. But
steering it through for Khumalo. Ndlovu. Nicely done for Mankwele. Squares it. And Washington Arubi grabs hold. The young Diski graduate, the most recent graduate, Maronsela, losing out. Mankwele. Still he goes on. Mankwele. Oh! Well, he's a little overeager, is Sithole. That was not intended for him.
look how Mankwele just steals it on this right-hand side and fakes like he's going inside, goes on the outside, gets his head up and plays it to the penalty spot.
He take from Sithole. Still he goes on. Nice pass and sets up. Oh! Oh! Cisse again! Well, it's already his second Betway Premiership goal. The 19-year-old's Ivorian is loving life in South Africa in the colours of Lamontville Golden Arrows.
They look so dangerous, Golden Arrows, when they go wide, they come back. I mean, you look at that build-up that they had, you know, going wide, and Cisse always joining from the middle. I mean, we just saw earlier on what he did in defense for Golden Arrows, and now when they were on transition, he made sure that he joins as the last man. He's been giving all in this game, but the hold from Sithole. Look at that ball in the middle of the park. A turn from Mankwele. He's done excellently in this game. It crosses, comes in the middle. Look how Sithole holds it up. And Cisse sets it up and says thank you very much. First time, open foot, top of the roof, and that's a brilliant goal.
Sides have had 9 shots in total. Gallants have failed to trouble Novo today. They attempted 17 shots in their last Betway Premiership matches. They might get one here, and it's been easily snaffled up by the goalkeeper, really. Threaded through excellently here. Roll towards goal. It trickles in. But Lamontville Golden Arrows do have their third. Khumalo off the bench to seal the game. They scored 3 in their last league outing against Stellenbosch, but were somehow still on the wrong end of the scoreline. Now today, it will certainly be enough.
We witnessed the dismantling of Marumo Gallants after they lost the ball again with a poor pass. Look how the assistants played that ball is. Sithole for the running Khumalo, and Khumalo didn't do a lot of things, just opened his body to hit the back of the net. And Grant, I can tell you that that ball was played.
We are here to view Arrows. They are must-watch TV. That is one of the worst appearances off the bench that you're ever likely to see. And Lutuli, having just been booked, receives his second yellow card, and he must walk.
You know, during the build-up, we did say with Sia that discipline is important in those players, because now some decisions that they make that you don't understand. Even Coach Mangova said, I want to find three front men, the way they combine Dion and Lovu and Carlson, who started the ball, but you see the subs also.
Could it get even worse here for the visitors? Oh, lovely little flick, and put on! No ways. Off the bench for his brace, Khumalo. He had never previously scored for Le Montfort Golden Arrows, although, to be fair, he'd only made a couple of appearances. But the man, playing top-flight football for the first time, having joined from Gambati FC, has bagged 2 tonight as Arrows going to a 4-0 lead.
Grant, Mr. Stats, let me give you some stats for free. The players who touched the ball before that goal all substitute from the bench. So now it just tells you that when a coach is making the subs, look where the ball is won in their half, and a run is made on that left-hand side from Sithole. And look at the pace that they go. Gets his head up, first man to the ball, and look at Sithole just healer and Khumalo at the right place at the right time. And look at the cleverness of Khumalo. He knows that Arubi is coming, so he plays it roof.
Staying true to their DNA right here.